And Ryan, I think you're last one. Come on up.
Hello, City Council. Ryan Jones. I live in Ivywild. I attended the meeting yesterday afternoon here, and there were a few missing questions and clarifications that I just wanted to bring up, and hopefully you'll be able to follow up on at some point. And it's in regard to the camping. And so yesterday the camping questions mainly were regarding private property instances, but the elephant in the room is the public property camping. And as Police Chief Carey explained yesterday, there have been just 17 camping citations thus far this year. And it's worth noting that CSPD officers will only respond to the private property instances where someone calls them out. Only the homeless outreach team deals with the public property camping. And as Mr. Stein reiterated yesterday, the Department of Justice's powerful opinion in 2015 essentially says that cities are unable to enforce the camping ban unless there's adequate shelter available. And Mr. Stein correctly pointed out that the Salvation Army on Weber Street has not been full once yet since opening. And so this set up kind of a softball question, I thought, that wasn't asked, and that is, with the example of public shelter being available now, why hasn't there been any real public property camping ban enforcement? Because in one instance, one example, I've seen the same people camping underneath I-25 at Tejon for over 2 weeks. And so I was pleased to hear that the CSPD policy of the 48-hour notice went down to 24-hour notice, but regardless, I personally haven't seen the enforcement taking place. And Mr. Stein and Police Chief Carey also correctly answered the question about what do you do if you see someone and they are, they're still there, they don't leave in a quick period of time. And their answer was arrest, unfortunately. And but I believe that's the correct answer. And so with the amount of available shelter beds at the Salvation Army, ranging between 30 and 80 roughly, because I've been calling them every few days, there should approximately be that many citations or some resulting in arrests, and that should be almost daily, to be honest. And so I propose that you reconsider talking to CSPD and their policy and enforcing the camping ban within the 24-hour notices, posting to entire camping areas rather than trying to find that same person 24 hours later because they're going to move 200 yards and you're never going to find them again. And so if you post it to an entire area, just like when the trash cleanup happens, they keep Colorado Springs beautiful, that you post signs and they say, hey, this area is going to be cleaned up in 48 hours. There are shelters available, and anybody left, everything's going to be thrown away, and et cetera. But as far as the enforcement, which I don't see happening, I propose at least having entire areas saying, hey, anybody found here in 24 hours, there's shelter available, and we're going to cite up until the amount of, if that shelter space is full. Okay. So hopefully you can follow up with the homeless outreach team.
And saw your email this morning. And so
okay.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah. All right, David?
Just one matter of clarification. I heard Mr. Stein say that yesterday about the fact that from his perspective or his understanding that the shelters have not been maxed out this year. He's with the city attorney. I didn't think it was appropriate to correct him at that point in time. I have been in contact and in sessions with Springs Rescue Mission and the Salvation Army, and there have been several nights since at least January of 2017 when both have been over capacity.
Okay.
So that's it.
Yeah. So
Well, I'm sorry, 2018.
Yeah, in 2018. Okay, good. Yeah. All right.